As I discussed in the previous pro tip, there is a massive gap between what your child knows about the online world and what you, the parent, know. Keeping your child safer online requires a layered approach to lock down devices, control social media, and control screen time as best you can. We've already discussed the parent-child relationship in creating online safety and how parents can set boundaries and create ground rules. In this video, you'll learn how to implement time limits, set content filters, and most importantly, receive safety alerts when your child receives or engages in dangerous content. Every day at Bark, we send on average 100 severe self-harm or suicidal ideation alerts to parents about their kids every single day. Let's get into what we call at Bark implementing a layered solution to successfully protecting your child. Layer 1. Device location. Believe it or not, this really matters. You have to establish parameters around where your children's devices and gaming consoles are located, both while in use and while charging overnight. Your children will tell you things like, "But I need to keep my phone in my room for my alarm." But by keeping connected tech in common areas of the home, you help bring potential issues that could be buried in their digital signal to light. Additionally, children and adults need sleep, and anything that keeps us from falling asleep or staying asleep is not ideal. So, keep connected tech in common areas of the home and have a public charging station in the kitchen or family area. Remember, do not allow connected tech in bedrooms or behind closed doors, and you will set your family up for success and optimal digital health. Layer 2, network protection. This means implementing overarching filters for both wired and wireless home networks. We don't expect you to be an IT expert, but there are a few steps that even the most non-tech savvy parents can take. This is important because most built-in app controls are useless because your child can simply unlock them. It's like a game of whack-a-mole, but the network is the main source that is feeding your child's access. So if you can regulate or cut it at the source, it will be an easier task than having to manually set granular filters and each and every piece of tech your child can access. If the network is protected, then everything inside the house is safer. Not foolproof, but safer. We'll talk about non-network connected devices in a minute. So how do you do this? Use tools like the Bark Home or other internet parental controls that manage screen time and filter websites on all of the internet connected devices in your house, including gaming consoles, smart TVs, and more, or use DNS filters. In addition to the Bark Home, take a minute to Google the parental controls that come with your internet service provider. More likely than not, it has settings that you can toggle on or they can walk you through how to manage. Please note, your home network doesn't arrive safe. You need to take the time to set up the safety controls manually. So let's recap. Layer 1, the location of your child's devices. That's easy. Layer 2, a little more heady, a little harder to pull off, but you can do it. Now, layer 3, the granular device layer. It's a little more complicated, but stick with me. Focusing on the device layer means that you are going to apply protections directly on the devices for use outside the home network and as an additional layer at home. It's one thing to have your home network protected, but other devices that don't use your home network don't have protections. Think friends' houses, the school bus, Starbucks, you get the idea. So you must protect the device as well, whether it's screen time limits, age range and content filters, or blocking the ability for your children to chat in games with strangers. Implementing device-level settings on top of layers 1, the location of the tech, and 2, network protections, will help keep your children as safe as possible while connected. Okay, now let's peel off another layer. Layer 4, the app or game layer. It is imperative that you take the time to Google the words parental controls and whatever app, game, or device your child can access, and then take those steps you found to implement those settings wherever possible before your child gains access, starts playing, or starts using social media. I cannot stress this enough. Before. Do not hand your child a device with apps or games that you are not familiar with. You need to be remotely acquainted with the tech you give them access to given that it has the power to ruin their life, relationships, and reputation if they aren't careful. You wouldn't let them drive a car without first testing or driving the car yourself before letting your child behind the wheel. Don't do the same with their tech. Games like Roblox and apps like Snapchat and TikTok have free built-in parental controls, but keep in mind, most are minimally effective. It's better to have them on versus off, though, as you really can't be safe enough. A majority of them are smoke and mirrors. They're really more of a PR play. Children can circumvent them. As with the above examples, your child can figure out how to turn off or undo the parental controls, which is why Layer 5, which we will get to in a minute, is critical. In terms of relationship building, try to sit beside them and learn the nuances of their apps and games together. I guarantee it will open the door to important conversations like, "Oh, wow, I didn't realize you could chat with anyone in the world playing that same game. Has anyone ever said anything weird to you or asked you for personally identifiable information?" Or, "Interesting, that location feature shares your real-time location with all of your connections. Do you know how to toggle that off? Do you know now, in real life, everyone that you're connected to?" These conversations may not happen unless you are riding alongside your child in their online journey. Okay, let's move on to the final layer. Layer 5, monitoring apps. At Bark, we consider this the most important layer. Applications like Bark, which is the best and most comprehensive, will monitor or analyze the content and context of your child's digital signal. Think apps, text, emails, social media, photos, videos, etc., and then send you an alert when your child has encountered potential dangers. Bark also offers a sleek, safer smartphone for kids and teens that has the Bark app built into its operating system. Now, why do I stress this fifth layer as the most important? Because the previous 4 layers don't do this. And given the rate at which children experience problems online, it's really not a matter of if, but when they encounter one or more of the issues above. And chances are, even if you have the best relationship with your child, they might not always talk about what they've encountered. That's why Bark not only sends you the alert, but also sends best recommendations for next steps and for how to address and what to do. While there are a few options on the market, and please by any means use one of them versus nothing, only Bark will proactively alert you to dangers in over 40 categories, including bullying, predation, drug and alcohol-related content, violence, disordered eating content, pornographic content, and more. Like I said, it's not a matter of if, but when your child will encounter problematic content or people online. If you follow our guidelines and utilize this workbook, you will be better prepared and empowered to raise a healthy digital citizen.